iOS 18.2 update likely delayed for iPhone, as Apple releases second release candidate build instead of final version. Today, Apple has released the second RC version of iOS 18.2 to developers for final testing purposes. It was previously reported that the company would release iOS 18.2 with major Apple Intelligence upgrades on December 9, and while we were anticipating the final version, the company seeded the second release candidate build. This means that iOS 18.2 has likely been delayed by a week. iOS 18.2 launch delayed to either later this week or the next week, potentially to fix additional bugs for a seamless release. iOS 18.2 is one of the biggest updates iOS 18 will see in its tenure, as Apple will bring major AI features to the mix, including ChatGPT support for Siri, Image Playground, Gmoji, and much more. If you are a developer, you can download and install the latest iOS 18.2 release candidate update on your iPhone right now through the Settings app on your device. If you are a developer, all you have to do is head over to Settings and GT, General and GT, Software Update and GT, Beta Updates and install the latest iOS 18.2 RC version by following the on-screen instructions. To download the release candidate build, you have to make sure that your Apple ID and the developer account are connected, and if not, you will not be able to get the update over the air. As mentioned, iOS 18.2 will be a major update, and many users have been waiting for the final release for a long time. One of the biggest changes we are expecting is ChatGPT support, which will indirectly make Siri a lot smarter than it is right now. The company's new Image Playground tool will also allow users to create images, while Gmoji will be able to create custom emojis for users so they can better represent their emotions while texting. Apple has likely delayed iOS 18.2 due to the list of complex front-facing additions in the update. The company may work on the update to create a more seamless user experience without any bugs. This brings us to the question of when Apple might release the final version of iOS 18.2. If our speculations have any heft to them, the company could release the final version of iOS 18.2 on Thursday, similar to how it seeded the first release candidate build. This will give the company a few extra days to curate bugs and issues from the update. If the company fails to release iOS 18.2 on Thursday, we know for sure that the update will arrive next week, either on Monday or Tuesday, as it would want to keep up with its usual release cycle. Apple has a lot in store for iOS 18 as Siri has not received its enhanced version and will likely be available with iOS 18.4 next year, potentially in the spring.